Good morning. Today is Monday, November the 4th, and this is The Drill. Thank you very much. I am Ron, your host, the only true conservative in the United States today, because I'm the only one who makes the presumption for the status quo. I'm not a professional, I'm not a professor, lawyer, or doctor. I'm an honorably discharged Air Force veteran with an associate's degree. I'm a baby boomer and a registered independent. Today I'm going to read from the Limbaugh letter. I'm going to read a series of quotes about how the communist Chinese use technology when I come back. Thank you very much. Welcome back. And this is from the current issue, the October issue of the Limbaugh letter. And it's from, there's an article, it's called Google's Conservative Freeze-Out, the Chi-Com Model. And then there's a subheading called China's Brave New World. Quote, in China, tech giants act as arms of the Chinese Communist Party. As these companies export their products and services to the rest of the world, the security and human rights problems associated with this, quote, China model, unquote, are progressively exported with them. Dr. Christopher Ashley Ford, Assistant Secretary, Bureau of International Security and Non-Proliferation, U.S. State Department, on September 11th, 2019. Quote, China's authorities have deployed roughly 200 million cameras across the country to maintain control by expanding surveillance to deter behavior they don't like, unquote. Washington Examiner, August 27, 2019. Quote, China's social credit system is a technology-enabled surveillance-based nationwide program designed to nudge citizens toward better behavior. The ultimate goal is to allow the trustworthy to roam everywhere under heaven while making it hard for the discredited to take a single step, according to the Chinese government, unquote. Fast Company, August 26, 2019. Quote, Beijing maintains two nationwide lists, called the Black List and the Red List, the former consisting of people who have transgressed and the latter people who have stayed out of trouble. A red list is the communist version of a white list. These lists are publicly searchable on a government website called China Credit. For example, if someone criticizes the government, their kids might not be allowed into an elite school. And public shaming is also part of China's social credit system using pictures and the addresses of blacklisted citizens, unquote. Fast Company, August 26, 2019. Quote, transgressions can include membership in or support for the Falun Gong or Tibetan Buddhism, failure to pay debts, excessive video gaming, criticizing the government, late payments, failing to sweep the sidewalk in front of your store or house, smoking or playing loud music on trains, jaywalking, and other actions deemed illegal or unacceptable by the Chinese government, unquote. Fast Company, August 26, 2019. Quote, some checkpoints are equipped with special machines called data doors that, unbeknownst to the people passing through them, vacuum up identifying information from their mobile phones and other electronic devices. Machine-readable QR codes are posted on people's front doors, and officials are equipped with mobile apps to scan them, allowing the authorities to quickly link individuals to their homes and possessions, unquote. New York Review of Books, August 16, 2019. Quote, from Yiwu in Zhejiang province, government website, quote, punishments for very poor credit score, barred from luxury hotels, buying real estate or luxury cars, kids barred from elite schools, unquote. The, quote, rewards for outstanding credit score, discounts on public tolls, priority schools, and financial support, unquote. The Washington Post, June 4th, 2019. Quote, no-nos include smoking or driving while using a mobile phone, vandalism, walking a dog without a leash, and playing loud music in public. Too much time playing video games and circulating fake news can also count against individuals, unquote. Quote, authorities are collecting massive amounts of personal information, from the color of a person's car to their height down to the precise centimeter, and feeding it into an integrated joint operations platform central system. Authorities consider many forms of lawful, everyday, nonviolent behavior, such as not socializing with neighbors, often avoiding using the front door, as suspicious. The system is tracking the movement of people by monitoring the location data of their phones, ID cards, and vehicles. It is also monitoring the use of electricity and gas stations of everybody in the region. When the IJOP system detects irregularities or deviations from what it considers normal, the system flags these micro-clues to the authorities as suspicious and prompts an investigation, unquote. China's algorithms of repression from Human Rights Watch, May 1st, 2019. Quote, social credit is like a personal scorecard for each of China's 1.4 billion citizens. Those with top citizen scores get VIP treatment at hotels and airports, cheap loans, and a fast track to the best universities and jobs. Those at the bottom can be locked out of society and banned from travel or barred from getting credit or government jobs. Surveillance cameras will be equipped with facial recognition, body scanning, and geo-tracking to cast a constant gaze over every citizen. It will be the world's first digital dictatorship. ABC, Australian Broadcasting Corporation, September 18th, 2018. Quote, the app Google is building for China will comply with the country's strict censorship laws, restricting access content that Xi Jinping's Communist Party deems unfavorable. The Chinese government blocks information on the internet about political opponents, free speech, sex news, and academic studies. It bans websites about the 1989 Tiananmen Square massacre and refers to anti-communism and dissidents. Mentions of books that negatively portray authoritarian governments, like George Orwell's 1984 and Animal Farm, have been prohibited. When a person carries out a search, banned websites will be removed from the first page of results. The search app will also blacklist sensitive queries so that no results will be shown at all when people enter certain words or phrases. The Intercept, on August 1st, 2018. Google alternately admits and denies working on Project Dragonfly, its censored search engine for China. Quote, in December 2017, sources say Google CEO Sundar Pichai traveled to China and attended a private meeting with Wang Huning, a leading figure in the Communist Party. Wang is President Xi's top foreign policy advisor. The same month, Google announced that it was launching an artificial intelligence research center in Beijing, unquote. The Intercept, August 1st, 2018. Wang Huning is described in the South China Morning Post as China's ideology czar. And, quote, the idea of constant monitoring is familiar in China. Indeed, the name of the government's 2020 project, Zuoliang, or Sharp Eyes, is a throwback to a Communist Party slogan. The people have sharp eyes, referencing the totalitarian ploy of encouraging neighbors to spy on their neighbors, unquote, from the Financial Times of July 20th, 2018. And back in a minute. Thank you very much. In conclusion, I've just finished reading a series of quotes about the Communist Chinese and their use of technology in China to control the population. And that's from the October issue of the Limbaugh Letter. Who is the true conservative? He's the person that understands that conservatism is not just about politics, but culture as well. He is not selfish, but minds his own business. He acts like an adult. He is patriotic and uses common sense. He expresses what he knows and does so with absolute certainty. He makes judgments, refuses to speculate, speaks clearly and definitively, and is not afraid to say no. He is open-minded, asking why rather than why not. He is consistent, credible, and influential, not ashamed of his existence, unafraid to learn or correct his mistakes. He is a normal American, and he is better than the socialist. He is a better friend, father, brother, family member, and a better person, period. You have to know that. If you don't know with every fiber of your being that being a true conservative is best, then you're wasting your time. And that brings me to the conclusion of another episode of The Drill. Remember that the left has no authority, no power, and they can't win. True conservatives know that nothing is inevitable. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.